my dear Cancer. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of November with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. This reading is dedicated to Sonal that made a donation for Cancer. Thank you so much, Sonal. You are greatly appreciated. This will be a love reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. Use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love and spirituality readings for Scorpio season that is already up. You can also check out the bonus readings, pick a card readings and the near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos that the playlist contains. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. So when I open your deck here, I see the Queen of Cups, Cancer, with the Eight of Cups. You are walking away from something that you have previously invested a lot of feelings into. You are starting to give up on it. You might think of changing relationship, changing career, changing view. There's something that feels like it's unworthy of you, or it doesn't give back the energy that you need, or the energy that you put in. It's we are filling people with our love, but they are like empty barrels with a hole in the bottom. So you just fill and fill, and they're always empty. So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the Hangman in the reverse with the Eight of Cups in the reversed. I think you are second guessing if you should walk away, shouldn't walk away, should walk away, shouldn't walk away. It's a little bit back and forth here. You are ready to give it up if the divine gives you a signal. I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we can see the page of coins together with the Hangman in the reverse. This is a situation where you are thinking, maybe I shouldn't invest anymore. Maybe I should sacrifice it. Maybe I should give it up. You just want to know what you should do. If probably you don't want to give it up, but if it's not going to pay off, why put in more energy? I call the six elements, and here we have the strength with the Hangman in the reverse. So I want to take a card for the Hangman, this combination here. Can we have a clarification, please? And we have complicated. It came in reverse, but I think I kind of had the whole deck in the reverse. So complicated 11. It's complicated. I will read this card for you. My sweet one, wouldn't it be nice if life were always simple and things were obvious and transparent? Drawing this symbol reminds you that sometimes there are so many elements to consider that it can be next to impossible to understand them all in the moment, especially when you most want to find an answer. Right now things are complex, and only time will help you to put all of the pieces of the puzzle together. Just remember, simple can also be boring, and complication can make for deeper, more mature experiences and also understandings. Don't try to figure this one out immediately. Just be open and follow the threads of life's mysterious web. Okay. We got the message. And 6 elements. Earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Cancer viewers. I want my dear Cancer to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. I will tune in for a few seconds here to you and your situation in November, Cancer. This is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the High Priest. I think you want to build a better foundation for yourself, something that's more secure, something that's more sustainable. You want to put in effort into things that's for the long haul, that has a security that comes with it, or something where you feel that your spirit comes into focus, where you grow as a person. So for example, relationships needs to be fulfilling, where people are putting in their effort to grow and together. And it might be that you're thinking either that the divine feminine or the divine masculine in this equation is not doing their fair share of work. But you want to put in effort into things where you get something back, not like the Eight of Cups where the energy is just wasted. If you have a job, you want it to be rewarding, fulfilling, that you get happier from it, that you grow day by day. And if it's a relationship, you need to have really good like bonds between each other, loyalty, honesty, having each other's backs, taking care of each other, needs to be real friends. So you want to build on value. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and we have the Lovers here. I think you are in a beautiful situation where you can create new, beautiful, stable situations for yourself, because you're not ready to compromise. You still have your dreams. You still want the same things that you wanted yesterday. You're just not ready to put in effort with three-legged horses. So you don't want to bet on the situation that's not going to work out anyway. And I think this is a victory, and it shows that you have this big heart still. You still want to share love with people. You want to be empathic towards them, but you also want to be showed the same effort back. This is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person, and this is what's on their mind about you. This is your feelings towards them, the bond between you two, their feelings towards you, your behaviors and attitudes, outcome for November, and their behaviors and attitudes. We start with the situation, and there's a Four of Swords in the reverse. It feels like you have had patience with a situation for far too long, and now it needs to be some kind of decision. It needs to be some kind of movement forward, or actually giving the situation up, more or less. I will take from Romance Angels a clarification. There's a past life relationship tied to this. It might be that this person have died from you many times, and you don't want to lose your grip on them and see them lost in the tides of time again. And that is probably why you have put so much effort into this situation in the past. But if the other person doesn't remember you, doesn't remember that they once lost you like this, or how much you wanted to be together, then there's kind of no use. Okay, you feel that there's a break in the connection, that one person honors and respect this past life relationship more than what the other person does. And it might be a case of amnesia. You can't remember what you have forgotten, so it's might not be that other person's fault. It's just how it is. We have different level of awareness. Some people are more aware of being street smart, and other people, as Cancer specifically, are very prone to the past and old times history, old relationships, you honor these kind of things because you have this nostalgia or empathy or forever bonds. And other people might be just focused on surviving. So it's different. This is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. We have 3 of Swords, we have 4 of Swords there for the situation. It shows you don't want to have this pain anymore. You don't want to be the one sacrificing your heart on the altar of love when no one else does. And it's natural. And here we have what's on their mind about you, and they feel this connection, they honor this connection. Maybe it's like this, that you have taken over a lot of the, like, holding this relationship up and honoring it and talking about your bond and about your love and all these things. And this person have been a little bit in the background, not showing as much, but they feel the connection too. They know that you have been together before too. It's just that maybe they don't want to make a big deal out of it, to make you make an even bigger deal out of it. I want to take another card to understand them a little bit deeper here. I'm taking from Enchanted Maps, Oracle Solitude. I feel that this person has like high boundaries, and they don't want to be dragged into something that they may or may not believe in, or may not stand for, or may not want to agree with. So they can feel the certain feelings with you having this forever, like you have been together in lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, soulmates. But that might not be the end of it. It might not be the last conclusion about this. It's just what they feel now, so they don't want to scream it out to the world. I am comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. Meditation is required when you receive the Solitude card as a sign. Empty your mind and superfluous thoughts. Changing page. And allow stillness to flow to your whole being. This is not an advantageous time to ask questions or push forward in any way. Rather, it's a period for a conscious retreat. What called for now is to step back and take your focus off your life and your troubles. You'll be surprised by how things sort themselves out once you replenish your energy by means of a much needed rest and time out. This person doesn't want to be overwhelmed. This person doesn't want to they don't want to agree with you. They want to separate from you and have their own ideas about this, their own view about this, but they don't want to share it with you. They don't want to tell you. They want to keep you out of this so that they can change their mind, or they don't have to blow over the top and be overly romantic about this. What more am I feeling here? I think this is how they solve problems, by not engaging too much in the issue and kind of pushing it underneath the carpet. And maybe this person gets overwhelmed with these thoughts of why are we here? Where are we going? So if she dies from me again, will I have to be without this person for thousands and thousands of years? Maybe this is, if they would really think about these things, maybe it would really hit their heart really hard, and therefore they are trying to cope with this all alone, and by not fiddling too much with this. That's how I read this when I feel into their feelings. Okay. And this is the bond between you two. We have the Three of Coins in reverse, so it shows no cooperation, that we can't talk about these things. We can't really build on it. We don't have the foundation to build on, because we can't even agree on what kind of bond that there is between the two of us here, this and this person. And therefore, we can't be on the same page. There can't be any intimacy. There can't be any love. And we can see that are protesting against this. 3, 3 in reverse. 21 is also 3. So we have 3, 3, 3, 4. This is the feminine side. This is the masculine side. Usually, it doesn't mean that this is always females. This is always males. This just means that this is the feminine, receptive, outgiving energy. This is the more person that has is more secretive, more like this. The Tower, stubborn, secret, don't want to share their inside. What I'm seeing here is that this is the feminine realm that's reaching to them, and they are having this on their mind right now. The more, not the straightforward from this line to this, from this dot to this dot to this dot, but more, okay, so maybe it's like this, or maybe they are opening up to a new world, and it's a little bit too much of a tsunami wave for them to handle. This whole idea of you have lived together before, known each other before. They have evidence because when they met you, they felt like they have known you before, and but they don't know why does this come? Is it the chemical? What is it that makes this feel this way? And they don't want to say, because maybe they don't want to come off as ridiculous or too feminine or too whimsical, or they don't want drama and they don't want romance. Why don't they want romance? I'm trying to feel into this. I think they feel too vulnerable. They don't want to lose their face or their armor, and so they need to keep you on an arm's length distance. This is your feelings, and you want justice, because we remember the 8 of Cups, you have given a lot to this situation, and now you want something back. You want to have them answering your questions and saying, yes, I feel the same thing. Yes, I also have these memories, or I also feel this bond with you. And if they are not going to say those kind of things, this is an ultimatum. You are not going to budge, and it's not because you are trying to take power over them. It's just because we saw also the Hangman. You have come to a place where you are ready to sacrifice the situation if the other person doesn't open up. This is their feelings towards you. And we have, yes, the little Knight of Cups. So they do feel all these things that you want them to feel, but they want to feel it in solitude, where they can feel safe. So they will write with their little heart out to this little island and sit in their little tower and under the moon and feel those feelings and try to figure it out, and maybe put words and measurements and labels on it so that they can explain it, or at least to themselves. So this person is feeling everything you want them to feel, but they are not able to express it because it's not their territory, or it's not a place where they feel safe, or it's not even a place where they feel that they should enter, that it might be dangerous to enter. Like Matrix, if you take the one pill, you can never go back to be oblivion or not knowing, and maybe the moon will take you over and drive you crazy. It's like these stories with the monk places and nunneries. I don't know what the monk places, the temples and the nunneries, we say. Back in the days where there were saints, people that were supposed to serve food or fetch dirty clothes and things from the people that were enlightened or had the God's eye on them. They were really scared because they didn't want to have the God's eye on them, because it drove people crazy to be this close to the universe and all its answers and secrets and mysteries. So there's stories about this, and I'm feeling that we have the same issue here, that this person doesn't want to go too close to the source, and maybe they get radiation burns or something. This is your behaviors and attitudes. So you say, okay, if this is going to be how you are going to roll with this, I'm rowing my boat away from you, because I'm going to take care of myself. If no one else takes care of me, I don't want to be tormented like this. I don't want to be the only one knowing or holding the truth, the torch of truth. So if you are not going to open up, basically. It's very clear card, very clear-cut energy. You don't want to get hurt. You don't want to be the only one that's vulnerable. So it's hard to love someone and to have all these energies and memories and coming over you, like the tsunami wave I've talked about. And you need someone to hold you. So if you're going to hold this fire hose of memories and love and nostalgia and your swelling heart, you need someone to hold you from the backside and hold this fire hose of love together. And this person is not holding any fire hoses at all. They're just like, oh, I need to figure this out. So not too much use. And of course, then you feel, then there's no, I can't hold this energy myself. So I let it go. I can't honor this anymore if the other person doesn't honor it. And I take care of myself and what's left here. This is the other person's behaviors and attitudes. It seems like they're going through some kind of epiphany, and in this solitude they will have bright moments that will be like this eureka moment where they figure it out, and they will get a lot of knowledge here. So they're really growing as a person. We can see this. It's just that it's hidden. It's nothing they share with you or nothing that you know. But here with the Sun card, it's very probable that they will agree with the truth that you have told them or try to get them to agree upon. Truth. The truth shall set you free. So give it time, and I think this person will come true. And this is the outcome for November. And we have death, so you don't have the time. It's the same white horse though, but it's this ultimatum. So it's like a closing window of time. Sometimes if a person takes too long time to figure these things out, there's no turning back, because you have gotten so offended or hurt or abandoned that you don't want to have them holding your back anymore. You certainly don't want to hold their back. But it's a white horse here, so no one is really being the bad guy or bad girl here. Everyone have very pure intentions. It's just a matter of time to figure certain things out and to, who am I? Why am I here? So it's big questions. It's not these easy, what shall we have for dinner kind of questions. You don't have the time to wait for them, because probably you have waited a long time already with the 4 swords in the reverse and 3 of swords in the reverse there. So you don't want to put so much more effort into this. I'm going to look into your feelings here. Yeah, you feel very abandoned, and like no one is protecting you or understanding you. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Here's an idea. Try to not focus so much on this conflict here with what you want them to realize and what they do realize, and focus more upon your own feeling of happiness and love. Take care of yourself right now. Don't plan too much for the future. Don't think too much of the past. Really ground yourself and let bygones be bygones, so that you have possibility to start like on a clean slate, if that should be an opportunity that will be given to you. And this is their feelings. And we have, it's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Even if there's great love here and people appreciate each other and have the best intentions, it seems like this is a time where you need to spend your time apart to really ground yourself and come to terms with the recent development and the recent realizations, to be able to just digest what has been and be ready for what's coming. And so you're really not enemies, or you're not two camps fighting. You're really on the same page. It's just a matter of accepting the other person as they are, and that they are going through some tough stuff here, that they can't just do it like this, change their whole worldview 180 degrees. It will take time, but you feel like you're out of time, so I will take an advice card for you. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. So even if you row your little boat away from them, you won't really be disconnected from this person. Sorry. You won't be disconnected, because they are still your soulmate. They are still with you in spirit. You will probably dream of them still, or be together in 5D. In 3D, there might be a gap between you. You might not be in the same location at the same time, but in 5D, you're still so very entangled in each other, and you're really comrades. You're really, walking this walk together. It's just that there's so big questions that a person needs to comprehend in very short time, and that is what's making this issue. Okay, so sorry for being so clumsy, and I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and if you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on your spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video like this is ready and waiting for you. And my next round of astrological videos will be my love and spirituality readings that I will do in the middle of November for all the signs. And also keep on the lookout for the bonus readings, pick a card readings, and the near personal readings that will be spread throughout the month. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving, and supporting viewers. I actually hear a helicopter right now, and it reminded me I wanted to take Romance Angels Oracle card for you. Wedding. So for those of you that had the patience to stay all this long, this is the message for you. That this person is your soulmate. It's the person that you're meant to be together with. The message came, and you are meant to have a future together, even if you can't be together right now. Okay. So take really good care, and bye-bye.